Soil organic matter is everything like plant residue, animal residue, roots as they die and return to the earth.
Organic matter can be everything from decomposing plant leaves and branches and roots to microorganisms to humus, which is decomposed organic matter in the soil.
Your leaf debris, as you know, you go through crop cycles, say it's a tree or a vine, everything drops on the ground there, breaks down, that adds to that organic matter. You need organic matter to feed your biology, and the biology actually makes nutrient availability, holds nitrogen in the root zone, creates a better environment for roots to thrive.
So organic matter interplays with soil structure in that it kind of acts as a substrate for biology. And when you have carbon that's in the soil that's active and able to be digested or used as a living substrate for that actual biology to have its life on, it will help to form soil colloids and soil structure. And it'll also interact with the mineralogy of the soil, help things become available, not available. It'll have a buffering capacity, so it really is a vital part of overall soil health and its ability to work for growing plants.
Organic matter is found in the soil in several stages. Naturally, anytime a crop is grown, it's going to leave a residue, and that, of course, is organic matter, but it really doesn't help the soil or the plant growth until it goes through a microbial decomposition process.
So organic matter is just what it sounds like. It is the carbon constituent of that soil. And God and Mother Nature decided a long time ago that it's very, very important. It kind of acts like a glue. So you have these mineral particles, the sand, think of the sand, the mineral particles. Well, they don't interact necessarily very well, but if I can have this organic matter that has the right charge and the right chemistry, it can hold that soil together in the right proportions, and it's incredibly important for proper soil structure, incredibly important. A soil that does not have proper organic matter is a soil that will always struggle to have proper structure.
So organic matter, as we think about it on a soil test, is simply measured by how much carbon can be burned out of the soil. So let me kind of drill down on that a little bit. Is when you look at a soil analysis, which is usually what we're thinking about when we have this organic matter magic number in our head, I want 4% or I want 3% or I want to gain 0.5% this year or something like that. What that analysis is actually looking at is you take your soil sample, they dry it down to where there's no water left in it, and then they literally stick it in a super hot oven. They weigh it before, stick it in the oven, and they bake it at 500 degrees or 5,000 degrees, I don't know, so high enough to burn off the carbon that's in there, and then they weigh it when they're done. So it's how much stuff you can burn out of the soil. Now, we use that as a way to indicate how much carbon is in that soil that's active to help with buffering nutrients and as a substrate for biology to happen, an actual indicator of the actual biological content of that soil. So there's a lot of different ways that we use that number, but organic matter is simply how much carbon is in that soil.
The humus portion of that organic matter is the decomposed organic matter. That component is very important because that drives microbial interactions. The microbes, as they live, breathe, die, they need that organic matter to support their activities. How that relates to soil structure is during this decomposition microbial activity processes, compounds are released that help aggregate that soil, help hold those particles together, and again creating these ideal relationships of air and water movement, allowing for an ideal environment for root growth.